Hello students, myself Popere KS, Assistant Professor at Ray Shikshan Sanstha's RBNB College, Srirampur. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the next topic of SYBSc paper 2nd, that is plant biotechnology. In last lecture, we have seen about the history and the definition of biotechnology. Now in this chapter or in this lecture, we are going to see the topic that is scope and importance of biotechnology. So we have already discussed about the history and the definition. So first of all, let us start with the term that is the biotechnology. Now what is biotechnology? Bio means that is life. Bios means life and technology means systematic treatment. So the treatment, systematic treatment to the life is called, we can say the term can be biotechnology. Now this as we are going to see the scope and importance, so in the various fields this biotechnology are used for the our own purpose, that is for getting the benefit through using this technology. So first is biotechnology in medicine. Now how we are going to use biotechnology in medicine? There are various way or various technique are used in medicine. So we are going to see them one by one. First is that is the DNA probe, disease diagnosis, that is black fever, sleeping sickness and malaria. DNA probe means this will be a segment of DNA or a short segment of DNA or RNA, and the probe is known sequence of the DNA. It may be radio labeled. So by using this DNA probes or it may be of RNA, the disease can be diagnosis like black fever, sleeping sickness and malaria. So it is an important tool for identifying these diseases. Now next is recombinant vaccine. Now what is recombinant vaccine will do? It will be genetically engineered microbes are used by treating the diseases, that is hepatitis B, rabies virus. So recombinant vaccine, they are produced by using biotechnology in them. Recombinant means by using the biotechniques, these vaccines are produced and they are used for treating the that is the diseases hepatitis B and the rabies virus. Now next is the auto antibody fingerprinting to solve the criminal cases. So autoimmune fingerprinting means what? The DNA fingerprinting. So it is utilized for finding out the criminal cases or solve the criminal cases. So by using this we can find out the who is the culprit in that case. So this is a technique that is auto antibody fingerprinting, that is it is also called as a DNA fingerprinting. Now next is that is biotechnology, it is also utilized for production of the drugs. So drugs that can be for insulin, human interferon, human bovine hormone. So these are the drugs which can be which are mostly produced in our human body. Now by using the biotechnology they can be produced artificially. In case of like insulin, it can be used for treating the person having diabetes. Now next is hybridoma technology. It is also a technique of biotechnology which will be used for treating the diseases like hepatitis B, viral diseases, then cancer. So hybridoma technology, by using this technique, these diseases can be cured. Now this is regarding the biotechnology in medicine. How in medical biotechnology this can be helpful. Now next is biotechnology in industries, or it is also called as industrial biotechnology. Now how in industry this biotechnology is used? So first is by fermentation by bacteria, fungi, yeast to produce lactic acid, glycerine, then gluconic acid and acetone. So these are the different acid in, so by the technique of fermentation, in fermentation different microbes will be utilized like fungi, bacteria or the yeast, it can be utilized, and fermentation is a technique in which there will be the production of the mostly alcohol or the acid, that is gluconic acid, lactic acid, glycerol and acetone. So they are produced by fermentation. So artificially we are producing this substances. Now next is antibody. Now this antibody, they are also produced by bacteria, fungi and one class of fungi, that is actinomycetes. So by using biotechnology and in this the microbes, now the antibiotics can also be produced, like penicillin, streptomycin, erythromycin. So these are the we can say antibiotic which are produced by using the technique of biotechnology, and also in that this microorganism are also utilized. So this next is enzyme production. So by biotechnology there is also production of certain enzymes, and for that production there will be involvement of microorganism, that can be bacteria, and the enzymes which are produced are amylase, lipase, then protease. Now this amylase, it is an enzyme which is used, or which has a function of degrading the sugar into starch. Now this protease, it will degrade the protein, so it will convert the protein into a simpler form. Then lipase, this is an enzyme which is used or which has a function of degradation of lipids. So now they are mostly produced in the human body, but now they can be artificially produced and given from, means we can give them to the humans. Next is single cell production. Now single cells, these are the, we can say these are the proteins which can be obtained by different organisms like algae, fungi, yeast or bacteria. Spirulina is an example of algae, that is, it is also called as blue-green algae or the cyanobacteria. It has high protein content and they are taken by different persons for the it is good for health. So single cell production, this can also be done by the biotechnology. Next is microbial fermentation. Now microbial fermentation, in that there will be the biomass production and biofuel will be produced. Biofuel means the biogas. So how this microbial fermentation will be taken, in that there will be biomass production by the different microorganism will be utilized, and in that the human waste or from the cow dung there will be the production of the biogas or the biofuel. Now next is biotechnology in environmental management, and it can be called as the environmental biotechnology. Now how biotechnology is used in environment. The microbial stain of certain bacteria or certain microorganisms, they are used for the treatment or sewage treatment. Sewage treatment, for the this sewage is the waste from the household waste. Now this waste is treated by the certain strains of microbes. So example is Pseudomonas butyrrhea. Now this is a microbe which is utilized for degradation of petroleum and also for the oil spill. Now by using the we can say microbes, there is a degradation of the waste, or that is degradation of the petroleum. So by using biotechnology there is also degradation of the petroleum. Now next is biocontrol of pests and diseases help to reduce pollution. So by using the microorganism, as we are degrading or controlling the pest and the diseases, this will reduce the pollution. Next is genetically engineered microbes. They are genetically engineered. The gene manipulation are done in the organism so that there will be the detoxification of the waste and industrial effluent. So some microorganisms, they are genetically modified and they are used for treating the waste that is coming out from the industries, and also the other waste detoxification. Next is, so this is about the biotechnology in the environmental management, that is environmental botany, biotechnology. Now next is biotechnology in agriculture, or it can be also called as agriculture biotechnology. Now how it is used in agriculture? Now nitrogen fixation and transfer of nitrogen fixation gene, that is NIF gene. So this gene will be transferred to the particular plant, as nitrogen fixation is very important for the plant, and plant can't fix it fixes with the help of certain nitrogen fixing bacteria. So, and these they are containing the NIF gene. So this NIF gene are genetically transferred to the certain microorganisms or to the plant also. Now next is azorhizo fertilizers, that is mycorrhiza, phospho solubilizer. So in that azo fertilizers, example is Azolla. It is used for biofertilizer for mass production. So in that living thing like algae or certain microbes, they are put into the fields for the production or mass production of that particular crop. So this azo fertilizers, they enhance the growth rate of the plant or the mass production of that particular crop plant. So they are put into the fields for the quality to improve, and also the yields of the crop also increases. Next is the gene transfer, genetically engineered for insect resistant, that is Bt cotton, herbicide resistance, storage protein improvement. So there will be manipulation at the gene level, so that the Bt cotton, Bt brinjal is also there, then Bt tomato is also there. So in that there will be certain genetic manipulation will be done at a gene level, and this herbicide resistance, storage protein, and their quality is improved by using the various biotechnological methods. Now next is clonal selection of the fruits and the fruit trees, production of virus free stocks of clonal crop, and creation of novel genetic variation. So in this clonal multiplication, clones means the exact copy of their parent. So by using biotechnology, clonal multiplication means they all are having the same genetic material as of the parent. So clonal multiplication will be done of the fruits and the fruit trees, of the fruits and of the such trees which have a good quality or good variety of the crops. They will be clonally multiplicated, and so that the quality of that plant or particular fruit is improved, and it will create a novel genetic variation. So this is about the biotechnology in clonal multiplication. So this is all about the different, that is the scope and importance of biotechnology. It has importance in medicine, in industries, in agriculture, and also in environmental management. So this is about this. Thank you.